Hello and welcome to my review of Fallout 4's Far Harbor DLC. What you're seeing right now is the town of Far Harbor. I'm going to take a look at some of this with you and share my reactions. Um, well, to start off with, I thought this DLC was really good. Eh, but, let me say because I actually personally liked Fallout 3's DLC, Cold Steel and Operation Anchorage, better because, let's just face it, they were more entertaining. I hate to say it, but this is a pretty drab DLC aside from some dialogue and some fights. I mean, that's basically it. Realistically, this is pretty drab. But there are some really neato things I did like about this DLC. Some really good ones. I mean, really good ones. I personally like the character you meet in Acadia named Dima. This is a no spoilers review, so I won't be really touching in on how I feel about missions. So just keep that in mind. I will say a little bit about missions. Missions are long, drawn out, and it feels like you have to do a lot of chores, and I call it chores because half of the missions aren't really that much fun to do. It's just your traditional Fallout mission core set, which I mean, run here, do this, run here and do this, run there and do this. You know, that pretty much chores is what I like to call those kind of missions. The ones that don't require too much thought or ingenuity. So let's go ahead and touch on some of the people in Far Harbor. We have the assholes, the classy guys, some more assholes. Don't mind anything else. We got some cooks, some cooking going on. They're cooking a giant Mirelurk, and our bar. That's the bar for Bar Harbor, called the Last Plank. You got your poor people living quarters, which is the docks, ironically. And one of the members of the Dalton family from the other Fallout, like Fallout 3, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, is in this DLC, so I guess you'll have fun meeting them. Fun, yeah, fun. Yeah, this is the inside of the Last Plank, actually, and I thought it was really neat looking. There is a lot of locations, not as many as other DLCs have offered in previous games, but quite a few. Um, I don't know why there aren't that many. They spent a lot of time working on this DLC. I'm not really going to question Bethesda because, you know, they brought us a good quality DLC, but I wouldn't say it's the best. I would say it was pretty damn good. I thought it was a really good try to entertain me because, honestly, I thought it was really fun. Despite it being drab, and long, and drawn out, I thought it was really neat. It's a really definite change from the main game itself, I'll say that. Realistically, though, it's not the best. I don't really think it's the best. I had a lot of fun with it. I will say that. I had quite a bit of fun knocking people's shit in. All over the map. Let me touch into some of the new stuff they brought to the table. I'm not going to name any specific items. But there are new items. There are new unique weapons. There are new locations, obviously. There are, let's see, new variations for old weapons, or pre-existing weapons, mind you. There's new clothing. There's new unique clothing. There's new enemies to fight. Let's see. There's a new power armor, but I won't tell you where to find it or what it is. It comes with a paint job, I believe. There's some recipes to get here. I won't tell you those either, but they are there. There's some, I think 2 or 3 recipes to get. I got 2, so that's why I said 2 or 3, because there might be more that I don't know. Pretty much mapped a lot of the map out already. There's lots to do. There is lots to kill, I'll give you that, and there's some really, really hard enemies here, so I suggest you're over level 70 if you come here. Maybe 80 to 90. I'd say 83 tops, like at the least. I started here at, I think, the early level 70s. Don't quote me because I don't know exactly what level I started Bar Harbor with. So I've been playing this for like 3 days now. Like I think off and on, I started it. I started it when it came out last Thursday. It was really neat. Like when I got into it, I was really impressed by all the cool visuals and new stuff that they brought. Like an entirely new location, basically. Like I'm still blown away, but I'm not gonna sound like a broken record, but like this is not my favorite Fallout DLC. There's obviously better ones. I guess in a way you could say it's because I like Fallout 3 more, but I love this game ever since it came out. I really do. Like, realistically, I think it's up there in the top Fallout games of all time. Definitely. Um, but more specifically, Far Harbor has tons of new stuff, and if you're debating on buying it, I'd say wait for a Game of the Year edition. I'm not saying it's a bad price for the DLC, no. I'm saying you can get it for cheaper. You probably have more fun with it if you wait, get it. Because the season pass is honestly pretty expensive. But if you want to go ahead and get it, I'm not here to stop you.
This doesn't have to get messy.
There's some weird glitches that happen too, and bugs that happen. The footage I have right here is a super mutant's home in a crashed plane. And one of his dogs seemed to vibrate into the floorboards. Duke, you know you can't do that. See, Duke Nukem was vibrating into those floorboards. So, to close out this video, I'm going to give my final verdict at the end of the video in text. But I want to say, Bethesda, you did a damn well good job with this. I'm very impressed. I can't wait to see what's in store for the future. This is Retro Video Game Nerd signing out. Peace. Game smart.